TikTok is set to be banned on January 19th of 2025. This might be extended for 90 days if they see an actual intention of divesting. I mean,
Selling off the stocks.
selling off the stocks to an American company. The head company, or like the what do you call them?
ByteDance.
Yeah,
ByteDance.
ByteDance owns a majority of shares, and they are settled in China. I wanna I've seen a lot of reactions online, back and forth. A lot of people flip flopping on the issue, so I wanna bring it back. So to remind everyone that TikTok is a Chinese super weapon. That's what it is.
Okay.
It has no other excuse, no other option. It's a Chinese super weapon. All right. So this article was, and I'm glad they're putting that it was from a year ago. TikTok is part of China's cognitive warfare campaign. All right. If like we all make money here out of the internet, we make content and whatever, and we know how the algorithm roughly behaves. The algorithm from TikTok is weaponized. All right. I was watching a compilation of videos of women and guys that were claiming that TikTok knew they were gay before they knew they were gay.
What?
So people that opened the account, no, I'm serious. They opened
Rob.
the account.
Shit.
Shit,
Could you imagine? You're like, well, I never thought this way until
What if it turned
TikTok.
him gay?
Like,
Well,
What if it turned him
Nature
gay?
versus nurture? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, TikTok's trying
Well, if the
showing
water
them the
could turn you
content,
gay.
and they came to a conclusion they were homosexual. All right, and this was the tone that we had like a year ago at the beginning from the Republican Party. This guy right here, his name is Mike Gallagher, and he states the intent of the bill, like the original intent of the bill. Just roll the tape.
okay. You like the Harry Sisson poster, gay.
Thank you. TikTok is a threat to our national security because it is owned by ByteDance, which does the bidding of the Chinese Communist Party. We know this because ByteDance leadership says so, and because Chinese law requires it. This bill therefore forces TikTok to break up with the Chinese Communist Party. It does not apply to American companies. It only applies to companies subject to the control of foreign adversaries defined by Congress. It says nothing about
important.
election interference and
Yes,
cannot
that's
be turned against any American social media platform. It does not impact websites in general. The only impacted sites are those associated with foreign adversary apps, such as TikTok.com. It can never be used to penalize individuals. The text explicitly prohibits that, and it cannot be used to censor speech. It takes no position at all on the content of speech, only foreign adversary control.
Dude in the back is
foreign
going to town on that
adversary
handkerchief.
control of what is becoming the dominant news platform for Americans under 30. This is a common sense measure to protect our national security. I urge my colleagues to support this critical bipartisan legislation.
So this guy's,
right.
he gets it.
Foreign
Yeah.
adversaries defined by Congress.
But okay,
Oh.
let's full disclosure. I think the thinking behind banning TikTok is right. It needs to be banned. All right. I love the motion and I love the background, but I hate the bill. All right, because the bill is highly contagious and it leaves a lot of spaces open for for abuse.
I know I love it. Like only the American government gets to run propaganda on the citizens.
Yeah,
no other
how dare
no other
you.
foreign government does. But it's that designating by an adversarial interest or a foreign interest, or directed by a foreign interest. That was my issue with the bill when I read it. Is they can just turn around and say
Musk.
Truth Social is controlled by, if Trump's a Russian asset, then they make the extension that it's therefore
That's what
directly
I'm
or
saying.
indirectly
You have
controlled.
a bunch of apps, none of them, that popular here. You have TikTok. Russians, they don't use Facebook. They use a thing called VK that could be banned. And we saw how they banned during this whole
Telegram.
Ukraine war, issue that they banned all Russian,
RT News.
RT News, all outlets were banned. Al Jazeera was on the verge of being banned. So putting this kind of power in the government makes me uncomfortable. But at the same time, I think the urgency of getting TikTok banned, I don't know how I feel about it. Like I'm 50-50, but I think the way we've seen this flip-flop is very dangerous. A quick timeline. President Joe Biden signed the bill April 24th, 2024. June last year, we had the hearings. You saw the TikTok CEO talking about it. And then in January, the Supreme Court had a chance to stop this. They didn't. And then the next thing on the timeline is January 19th, where TikTok might be actually banned, or it might be extended for 90 days if we see people with the actual intentions of buying it. Trump, during his 2020 campaign, he ran very strong on banning TikTok. Matter of fact, he put the whole thing into motion. And right here, I brought a video of his last sentiment about banning or not banning TikTok.
Trump?
Yeah.
How do you plan to stop the ban on TikTok next month?
Who?
How do you plan to stop the ban on TikTok next month?
We'll take a look at TikTok. You know, I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok because I won youth by 34 points. And there are those that say that TikTok has something to do with that. Now, Joe Rogan did, and some of the other people that were recommended by my son Barron, he knew names. I said, who is that? Tell me, who's that? Dad, you gotta be kidding. I can't believe you don't know.
Theo.
And I did those interviews, and it was actually sort of cute. Do you want to know the truth? But we did them, and that had an impact. But TikTok had an impact, and so we're taking a look at it. But
His audio
you know,
guy
we
sucks,
won
huh,
youth.
Jake?
Republicans
Oh,
are always
God.
30
Oh, God, the
points
audio
down in youth.
sucked.
I don't know why, but we ended up finishing. There was one poll that showed us down about 30. We were 35 or 36 points up with young people.
Oh,
So I have a little bit of a warm spot in my heart, I'll be honest.
he's gonna
All
fire
right,
that
all right.
Fire that
This
guy.
is important.
audio.
His heart is warming up to TikTok, and this doesn't take away how poisoned that code is, and how poisoned that algorithm is, and how poisoned the information they get. I don't know if you guys have TikTok installed on your phones.
I got banned.
Good. Do you have it installed?
We weaned our kids off of it because it is toxic and it is
And
mind control. But the bottom line, that's for the parents to do, not for the governments to say we want this
I know,
algorithm
but-
banned. And
but the thing
not
is
one.
that you can't even opt out of it. For example, if they send Brandon a TikTok video that the app will actually encourage. I think it got so big because it allowed to download videos from the app, and you didn't have to go around like Twitter that you have to do a third
Download,
party.
yeah.
If I send a video to Brandon, not a link, if I send a video, that video has a tracker. So if Brandon wants to keep his business out of China, I'm sending him a Chinese tracker of the app. The app has a permission outside of the app to track your keystrokes. All right.
shit.
So we're talking about a level like, okay, we don't laugh about it, but we all complain about how YouTube, Google, Facebook, they're all tracking us. The level of tracking that TikTok does is unbelievable.
This is the point, going back to the day when people discovered that the terms of service on TikTok allowed them to basically like retain your image and likeness. If the issue is a national security threat, which I have no doubt that it is, they've already got laws in place to deal with that. They've got the Espionage Act, and they've got other ways of addressing TikTok as an international threat or a national security threat. To go by way of what might be a bill of attainder, a law specifically targeting TikTok on this pretext, it opens the door to something much broader. I agree. TikTok should be dealt with, but under existing laws, it could be dealt with.
That's where I'm at. Exactly where I'm at. I don't like the bill, but I think it should be banned. Here we have I'm gonna have to go a little quick. We have two contenders that want to buy it. One of them is Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful. He's putting together a team and the money. He's the face of it, and they might buy TikTok. The second guy that the news came out today is our savior, Elon Musk, that wants to also make a bid for TikTok. And the thing that makes me the most mad is Gen Z and whoever is under me reaction to this. With the imminent ban of TikTok, they're really planning to make moves to another social media owned by the Chinese that is called, they call it Red Note, and in Chinese is Xiao Hong Shu. All right? And
I'm hungry.
yeah, this is one video that shows how they're moving from one country to another one.
Hello?
What the hell are we watching?
Haro? Hibachi Benihana Teriyaki.
Nagasaki, Okinawa, Hokkaido, Yokohama.
Karate, Judo, Sumo, Samurai.
Nissan.
What drives me nuts is they're so bad at lip syncing.
Oh, their acting is horrible.
Harikari Tsunami. Kamikaze Panza.
Well, he's being funny how
Yamaha,
he's moving to
Nike.
China if they ban TikTok, and the influx of English speakers that are preemptively moving to the original Chinese TikTok, as people call it, that has a different algorithm that teaches science, family values, and everything. They keep all the good stuff for their TikTok, and they put all the poison on our TikTok.
Yeah, because it's a war.
Just to throw in one name, I wanted to double check my memory. Chris Pavlovsky, CEO of Rumble, at one point said he was interested in buying TikTok. I think it
he
goes
afford
back
it?
to
Yep.
no, actually, it goes back to I think it's December. Either
Also,
way, he did
Mr.
make it.
Beast.
That would have been a
It's
good
like
move.
84 billion. Can he
I
afford
wouldn't
it?
trust Mr. Beast with
Oh,
TikTok.
by the way,
Yeah.
if you believe in the Bible, the word beast, why does he call himself the beast? We'll get into that.
Antichrist.
So mind you, there is 117 million daily TikTok users in the United States, and I'm gonna close with this. This is the actual CEO of the alternative Chinese app. I don't get this, kids. Like, if we're banning TikTok for being Chinese and spying on you, they're literally moving to the actual Chinese app.
But this will be banned too, though, if this goes through.
It will be banned too, but
And TikTok's banned in
but
China.
That's what happens. They don't read. They don't read. They don't read anything.
All their protests are wrong.
There's a big influx, and this is the words of the CEO of Xiao Hongshu about American people moving to his app.
Hero.
Come on,
Hey guys, just want to make a quick video about Xiaohongshu, introducing you guys to this platform. So tip number one, we mainly use this platform for searching for suggestions, such as for restaurants, such as for shopping malls, even for like makeup tips. And secondly, this platform
Teapot.
is mainly Chinese speaking, but do feel free to speak English and post English content, because I believe there are a lot more English speaking people on this platform nowadays, and like we need to build this community, and there are a lot of celebrities trying to register for the account here. So what matters more is like we build the community starting from now. And thirdly, I want to say never stop sharing your voice, because a platform such as Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, YouTube, Xiaohongshu should never be banned. Like, people sharing their actual voice there, like about wildfire in LA, about Gaza, and a lot of other things, right? These are real people's voice. What matters more is that we never stop making content. So yeah, welcome to Xiaohongshu. Let me know what your thoughts, let me know what you're interested in. I speak both Chinese and English, so like, feel free to ask me any questions.
Look how cute his little teapot
he
is.
dove into another conspiracy theory that I won't get into.
cute top.
about Gaza and that being the reason why it's getting banned in America.
Not my wheelhouse, but anyhow, that's it. So dumb Gen Xers, Gen Z or whatever their name is, they're not Gen Xers. They're fine, but they're all moving to another app that will potentially get banned to stick it to the man.
I mean,
They're so stupid. Like, if what they want is brain rot short content, Instagram offers it. YouTube offers YouTube Shorts. I don't know what it is about TikTok in particular.
I actually
The
did a
algorithm's a little
breakdown.
better.
I didn't include it here, but apps that have the ability to have vertical videos served for you. You have you have Instagram, not Chinese. You have Instagram. You have YouTube. You have Facebook. You have LinkedIn. Slack has a feature to serve like a vertical video.
Ew.
So the only thing that puts it's true.
Ew.
Brandon. It's the only thing that puts this app apart is how invasive and how aggressive the algorithm is. And I conclude there, it should be banned with another bill, and that's it.
yeah, I'm,
Or bought. But if they buy it as well, like the amount of like they will need to take it offline. And
work
then
on
the
it.
audit, it will take months.
I think
look
that's
good.
essential too. Like, we badly need a TikTok paper and like the Twitter files. Like, we need to like know how much they've been looking at, because I think that's an important question to ask.
They've been looking at everything, but like it's a national security threat, and yet we're getting 5G towers and solar panels from China. So like, in my view, it's just purely pretextual. And whether or not it had anything to do with TikTok being responsible for fomenting public disdain against Israel in this recent flaring up of violence, a lot of people think that's the pretext for this. I just think it's to ensure that only the American government and the CIA and American intelligence controls the propaganda that is brainwashing American citizens.
It's a first step. I like it. Keep it old
It's a
school.
monopoly. What do you think, Robbie?
I'm banned from TikTok for 9/11
So you're-
videos, so they can go screw themselves.
Great. Okay. Well,
I
guess-
can't use
I don't
the
even
app.
ha-
I don't know how to get to
I-
it now.
I'm now because I don't use it at all. I had it for it's on my phone. It's getting deleted once I'm done with this. So if you like this clip, click right here. And if you want to see more like it, click right here. Stay angry, Patriots.